The NFL entered the season celebrating its 100th year, and wanted nothing more than a dynamic matchup in February that would cap it off in spectacular fashion. If all goes to plan in Super Bowl 54, they'll get their wish and then some, when the Kansas City Chiefs lock horns with the San Francisco 49ers. It's two teams who pride themselves on being able to do one things exceptionally well, while also threatening to bend the game to their will in other ways.
For the Chiefs, it's all about Patrick Mahomes and an offense that spotted the Houston Texans 24 points before flipping the switch and hanging 51 points on them in the AFC divisional round, going on to easily dismiss a red-hot Tennessee Titans club that upset both the New England Patriots and top-seeded Baltimore Ravens en route to the AFC Championship game. The 49ers, however, are hellbent on stifling opposing offenses with their defensive dominance, anchored by arguably the best pass rush in the league with a secondary that includes a resurgent Richard Sherman patrolling behind them.
So, who wants it more? And will the usual suspects dictate the victor, or will it be some unforeseen force?
Jimmy Garoppolo is no slouch when it comes to putting up points whenever he's asked to, and having weapons like George Kittle, Emmanuel Sanders and Deebo Samuel readily help his cause. He can also hand the ball off to a potent three-headed hydra that includes Raheem Mostert, who set an NFL record in rushing for more than 200 yards and 4 touchdowns in his bludgeoning of the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Conference Championship. For all of the talk surrounding the best offense versus the best defense, don't forget to keep your eyes peeled for a Chiefs defense that held Derrick Henry to 69 yards rushing, as they try to keep Mostert and co. from gashing them on the ground.
And then there's Tyrann Mathieu patrolling the backfield for any mistakes Garoppolo is unwise enough to make.
As we prepare for the big game, we're here to answer all the questions you may have about Super Bowl 54, where it is, when it starts, who's involved and so on. Just keep it locked here at CBSSports.com for the latest.
Super Bowl 54 will take place on Sunday, February 2, 2020.
Kickoff from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens is slated for 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time.
That two teams playing in the Super Bowl are the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. When it comes to the NFL's biggest game, one team is a familiar face in the Super Bowl and the other one hasn't been to the game in 5 decades.
The familiar face is the 49ers, who will be playing in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history. In their 6 previous games, San Francisco has gone 5-1. If the 49ers were to beat the Chiefs, they would tie the Steelers and Patriots for most Super Bowl wins in NFL history. The fact that the game is being played in Miami could mean good things for the 49ers, who are 2-0 when playing the Super Bowl in South Florida. Before this year, the 49ers won Super Bowl 23 and Super Bowl 29 in Miami.
As for the Chiefs, they're returning to the Super Bowl for the 3rd time, but there's a good chance that half their fan base wasn't even alive for their most recent appearance, and that's because it took place 50 years ago. Back in January 1970, the Chiefs knocked off the Vikings 23-7 in Super Bowl IV. The Chiefs also made it to Super Bowl I, where they got stomped by the Packers 35-10.
Super Bowl 54 will be televised by Fox and you can stream it on Fubo TV by clicking here.
The NFL will be turning to Grammy-nominated singer Demi Lovato for the national anthem. Read more about Lovato's selection here.
For the first time in league history, the NFL has tabbed 2 Latinas to headline the Pepsi Super Bowl 54 halftime show in Miami, as Jennifer Lopez and Shakira will be serving as co-headliners. Lo's career as an actress and singer has spanned more than 2 decades, and during that time, she's produced hits like I'm Real, All I Have and Jenny from the Block. As for Shakira, the singing star from Colombia is best known for her hits Hips Don't Lie and Whenever, Wherever. You can read more about the halftime show performers right here.
John Breach has been at CBS Sports since July 2011 and currently spends most of his time writing about the NFL. He's believed to be one of only 3 people in the world who thinks that Andy Dalton will. Full bio.